Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Wednesday, the 30th of June, 2021. I do say good night to you from Real Talk Studios. Now, viewers, share our live stream, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook, TT Real Talk on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube as yet, feel free to do so. So, viewers, you know, we always encourage you to share our live stream, share our Facebook link, share our YouTube page. It is important. Why it is important? Because it helps you during the course of the day to get breaking news. Our page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali Facebook page, keep you up to date with incidents and events and videos that happen throughout the day. So viewers, share our live stream as we go live now. So remember, Facebook, subscribe to YouTube, share the link. Now encourage your friends and your family to tune in right now. Call them and let them know Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Public Concerns Night, Wednesday the 30th of June is going live. Let them know. Get your cell phone, get your house phone, and get ready to call in to let us know where the bad road is in your area. If there's a drainage problem, let us know. The councillor not doing his work, you're not seeing him, you're not seeing the MP. Viewers, Real Talk Studios have dedicated every Wednesday from now onwards for public concerns with the road, with the drains, the water, the councillors, the MPs, no visiting. Tonight is the night to call in. And remember, viewers, you can send your photos and your videos to Real Public Concerns at gmail.com, and every Wednesday we are going to highlight the bad road and the bad drainage in your community. Send your videos and a picture with a little note or a little voice note, and we will be glad to air it. So 2386716, get ready to call. But before we do that, viewers, I'm going to give you a little update of incidents in Trinidad and Tobago. The Maxi Taxi Association, the Ministry of Health, has updated the public health guidelines or the regulations to increase the capacity of maxis and taxis from 50% to 75%. The update regulation will now be in effect until July 18, 2021. So viewers, capacity from 50% move up to 75%. Good so far. That's an increase. So let's just wait and see now how well it's going to work out. How well it's going to work out. Since the regulation have hit the public domain, some areas of maxi and taxi, they are saying that they're going to drop their fees because fees have been increased. So let's just wait and see what will take place. Now, we're moving on now. 300 workers to lose jobs. 300 persons on the breadline. Wow. Members of the Trinidad and Tobago Private Security Service Association has threatened to suspend service to WASA if the authority does not begin paying outstanding arrears of over $30 million. So the Private Security Service Association, WASA is owing them. WASA is owing them. And they have threatened if the authority does not start paying arrears of over $30 million, they are going to suspend their work. They're going to suspend security. So just imagine, that's 300 people on the breadline. So what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Now, according to the association, over 300 workers stand to lose their job if their members go ahead with the planned action. So WASA, please make payments so that you will be good, secured, and the workers will be able to come out and secure the company. Moving along now, another case of rare blood clot following a COVID-19 vaccine under investigation by the Health Ministry. Another blood clot. I wonder if this is the first time the ministry is hearing about this. When we really, you go on social media, you hear in the news, people are dying from COVID-19. It is alleged that some of them are dying when they take the shots days, weeks after. You hear from the family that they were healthy, they were strong, physically they were fit. And when they go in and take the injection, a couple days, that's it. That's it. So as we move along, viewers, I would like to say a special happy birthday to Nandi Ramdas of Cedras. Nandi, happy birthday to you, my dear. And to the family down in Cedras, I know you are locked on, and you are locked on every night from Monday to Friday to view Real Talk with Saieed Ali. And I do want to thank you for that. I do want to thank you for that. So viewers, starting off our program tonight, public concerns. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed, and to all your listeners. Public concern.
Only road. We only discussing roads.
Yeah. I want
drainage.
The road I want to discuss is the road to education, where I want to wish all the kids.
Yes.
Good STA. But you know what I want to talk about, the Ecladian Road to Progress?
Mm-hmm.
I think she has fallen short with this SEA. The students were not properly prepared, and she should have looked at the model in Guyana. You know what Guyana did? Guyana had 2 simulations of the exam for the kids. And during those simulations, they correct.
Thank you, viewer. Thank you, caller. Tonight is about the roads. It's about the roads. It's about the drainage. It's about the broken bridge in your community that have been there for years and no one fixed. The councillor visiting, the MP visiting, and no change. Tonight is that. Tonight is public concerns night. Last week we had a wonderful show, and I do thank everyone for calling in. So we're moving on tonight. Limond Road, Sangre Grande. Bad Road in Limond Road in Sangre Grande. Now this was sent in by Mr. Ali. You had that footage?
This is some footage of Limond Road, Sangre Grande. Limond Road, Sangre Grande. Limond Road, Sangre Grande. This road has been neglected for more than 15 years. Neglected for more than 15 years. 15 years. 15 years. Not a pothole has been repaired during all these years. Have a look. The road will speak for itself. It is for those in charge to see. Thank you.
over 15 years. Over 15 years, Sangre Grande, Lemon Road have not been fixed. Saieed Ali, thank you so much for that wonderful video. Well done, my brother. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
I have no footage like you have there just now, right? But from the Freeport flyover, right across going down to Bank Village Capital, the roads are very bad. Alright? Thank you.
Do a little video footage with a little note and send it in to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com and we will highlight it. So viewers, we're moving down to the Barrackpore area. Persons have been complaining about bad road in the Barrackpore area from Wellington Junction near Picton Presbyterian School on the Papuri Road all the way down to Barrackpore Police Station. Now, today I was in that area. Let me tell you something. My Ford Ranger, I am driving nothing more than 40 miles per hour in a Ford Ranger on that road. I went down there, me and my bodyguard went down there this evening to collect some stuff. Oh, by the way, shout out to Maharaj Service Station. Maharaj, my good friend, thank you so much. That's the NP gas station in Barrackpore. Wonderful gentleman. Caller, good night.
A very good evening to you, Saeed.
To you, my friend.
Okay, my concern is slightly different. The road in opposite Mora was fixed. I am happy. My concern is with the Speaker of the House. The Speaker.
You there, caller? He there? He gone? Good. So viewers, bad road in Barrackpore. These roads, we have the footage for Barrackpore. These roads have been bad for many years and villagers are seeking urgent assistance. So now viewers, Barrackpore have some really, really bad road. Let me tell you something. It's a disgrace. Serious. It's a disgrace to go down Barrackpore, especially when you're passing through Monkey Tongue there. Just before the Monkey Tongue School on the hill. It's bad road. It's bad, bad road. I don't know what's going on with the councillor in these areas. I don't know if they are sleeping. I don't know if they're just sitting down in office. I don't know if they're coming out to see the road, to help the people. I don't know. Why are you the councillor in an area and you're not doing anything? What about the MP? You see, the councillor now have to go down to the MPs and the MPs have to go to the finance minister. Let me tell you something. Don't tell me it cannot work. You can't tell me it cannot work. As long as the councillor press the MP and the MP press finance, press works and transport, you will get it done. How I just come here and push for a bill and I get it done? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, my dear.
I would like to shout out good luck to my niece, Kelsey Rambert from South Orapooch. Good luck tomorrow on her SCA exam, coming from her mom and dad, her uncle Bisham Ramadan, Jamie, and John.
Thank you so much. Wishing her all the best. So we're moving on now to St. Mary Emmanuel Road in Caratal. Guatha Pijero Road is being affected by a landslide, which is threatening to cut off villagers, leaving them without alternative routes. Sad, sad. You know, roads is a serious thing in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. It's a serious thing. Caller, good night.
Very good evening again, Saeed. I would just like to apologize for strain, and I didn't realize today was
yes, tonight is just public concerns about roads and drains.
I apologize again. But however, what I want to say is that the Ministry of Works, I want to believe that a part of the ministry is rural development. Right.
There's local government.
Oh, okay, and rural development. Okay, good. And
I am pretty sure that these people who reside on these bad roads you're looking at are paying taxes also.
Correct.
So it is not right. This is total neglect. This is wrong. All the best. Have a good evening.
Thank you, my friend. On the video. So this is the landslide in Emmanuel Road in Carajal. Look at that. You go tell me we have councillors in the area and we have this kind of road? We have MP for constituency and we have these kind of road? We have the Pitch Lake in Trinidad and we have these type of roads? Feel free to call in 238-6716. I want to hear from you. I want to know where the bad road is. We're highlighting it. So if the councillors say that they don't know, and the MP say, well, we don't know about it, well, tonight on Real Talk with Saieed, the whole country and all the English-speaking countries that synergy is being viewed in, they will understand and they will know. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I want to discuss a road here in Piarco. It's off Factory Road on the back of the mail center and the hotel there, Regent stuff.
Yes, yes.
Right, okay. That was a perfectly safe road when Yetting was the MP. Right? And on that road, Kusal has a big stockpile. And what happened over the years, it talks damage around there. It's just so it's going to be impassable. And what I can't understand, why he can't take some of the material from the stockpile and just spread it in those holes and pick and make it passable.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you, my friend. If you have a stockpile in the area and a company, the least they could do is fix the road. That's the least they could do, fix the road. I mean, people paying tax. We're paying road tax. Where's the road tax money going? Who pocketed going in? Definitely not in the citizens, because we're getting bad road. We don't have material. So where all the tax money going that is being paid for the road? Caller, good night.
Pleasant good night, Mr. Ali.
To you, my dear.
I'm calling concerning a drainage issue we're having in Gomez Avenue in Brazil Village. Yes, the councillor ran Rambert. We spoke to him, we went into the corporation, they told us they don't have any money to fix any drains. If we purchase the material, they would send the workers.
Wow.
Yeah, and that water is coming from St. Martin Trace and the Talporo main road. Every time the rain falls, we have a flooding issue in here.
Do a little video.
I will.
Thank you, my dear. When you're doing the video, turn the phone like this. Sideways. And do the video.
Okay, no
So
problem.
we'll get a full screen. Thank you, my dear. We're going up to Las Lomas. I'll go tracing Las Lomas. Concerned villagers from Algo Trace, Las Lomas number 1, have stated that the road, which have been in existence for over 20 to 25 years, is in bad condition and have never been fixed. Never been fixed. Caller, good night.
Saieed.
Go right ahead.
Good night. I want to congratulate you on your show. I mean,
Let you.
we had to give notice to you for what you're doing. Right? I want to know something, right? When you're born in a country, and our country have resources, all right? We have oil, we have gas, right? 1 million barrels of oil selling a day. We have 1 million people in the country.
I understand, caller. I understand what you're saying. But it is road tonight. Look at this road. Las Lomas number 1. The road have been in existence for over 20 to 25 years. It's a bad condition. Look at that. And people living in Las Lomas. Look at the condition of that road now. I wonder if taxi is going there. I wonder if taxi is going there. Wow. But we have works and transport. A large chunk of the money going to works and transport. And what is taking place? What is taking place really? Caller, good night.
Good evening, Mr. Saieed.
My friend.
Saieed, all those ministers, they have their personal chauffeur that just drive them around from places to places.
In government vehicle, yes.
Right. I know you have your little contacts and things. I am volunteering 2 months to be the the driver of Rohan Sinanan, personal chauffeur, free of charge for 2 months to drive him around this country. So to let him know and see, because it looked like he's blind, to let him see personally the condition of the roads in Trinidad and Tobago. Because something has to be wrong with this gentleman. Because I don't think there's one road in this Trinidad and Tobago that is longer than 2 kilometers that isn't in the worst deplorable state in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. So I want to, if you could arrange it, to volunteer 2 months, free chauffeur for Mr. Rohan Sinanan, and I would give that to the population of Trinidad and Tobago, so he could highlight all the roads them in this country. Have a good night, Mr.
Thank you, my friend. You see, the thing is, if they don't know where the road is, after tonight, they will know exactly where the bad road is. Because what is the councillor doing in the area? You see, the councillor is the person in charge. And if the councillor is not going to the MP, what will happen? And if the MP now is not pressing on finance, what will happen? If Rohan Sinanan is not pressing on finance, hey, release money for us. The road down in South, the road in Barrackpore, the road down in Chatham, the road in Woodland, it need fixing. What going on? What going on? So we're going down to Lower Komoto. There are bad road condition at the entrance of Lower Komoto Government Primary School and the Lower Komoto Government ECCE. This is in a horrible state where parents have to pass the drop off and pick up their children at the school. This road have never been paved or fixed before and is in a horrible condition for children to be walking. Look at that. As the school, that's the road. Just imagine, at the rainfall, what's going to take place there? That's the school right there. Right there, and look at the condition of the road, look. When rainfall and flood come up, what's going to take place? Is Komoto a neglected area? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
I'm calling from Bang Village, Karapicha. I'm a boy.
Karapicha, welcome.
Bang Village.
Bang Village, okay. Go right ahead.
Right, we have a drain, boy, between Ramnarayan Street and the Savannah, Bang Village Savannah. Right, it hasn't been cleaned for about 7 years.
Wow.
It's full of silk, right? And grass covering the whole drain. It has one set of garbage. That water that's come from the McBean main road by the stretch there. That water coming from there, comparison all in the back by us. And we went to the MP, we went to the councillor, and nothing is being done.
Nothing?
Nothing is
But
being done.
who is the councillor and the MP for the area?
The councillor for the area, this is Kuva North, is Vishan Mohammed and Ravi Ratiram.
Ravi Ratiram, okay.
Yeah.
But
so I have Cayman living inside the drain.
Wow. But what area is responsible for that? What corporation?
Well, I think it's, for my information, it's Kuva.
Kuva?
Yeah, Kuva Borough Corporation.
My friend, do a little video of the drain and send it for us.
I will do that.
Thank you, my friend.
The same number?
Real Public Concerns, send it to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com and we'll be more than happy to put it on air.
No problem. Thank you very much, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, thank you. It's too much of bad roads in Trinidad. And I will tell you something. Somebody have to pick up the mantle and start highlighting it on air. So the councillors will know, well, hey, this is my community and look how I am being embarrassed. The MP will also realize, well, hey, that is my constituency, but look, the lights in up. Fix the bloody hell road. How many vehicles are there in Trinidad and Tobago? In Trinidad. Every time we go to the gas station, we're paying a tax on gas. Every time we buy parts, we're paying tax. Where the hell the money going? Where's the money going? If it's not going to fix the road, where it going? Contractors charging millions of dollars to fix road. Millions of dollars. And when you're passing a road that some of the contractors fix, it's like, it's best that they leave it just so. They say, I'm talking English for we to understand. I'm not talking in a high fluent language that you cannot understand side. I'm talking in English in Trinidad so we would understand the road need fixing. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
I'm calling from Blockwood, San Francisco. I have problem with the drainage water. It has no drain. The water is back in my yard, in front of my house, the lagoon. My house is skating going down.
Wow.
And talking to the Ministry of Work, councillor, the chairman, the MP, nobody taking any heed. Since 2001, I am complaining.
Get somebody, my dear, get somebody to do a video of the area and send a little note with it to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com and we will deal with it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. It's sad. It's sad. We're going down to Woodland. Villagers are complaining of the deplorable road in Rahama Trace, Woodland, which is maintained by another councillor maintaining that road. The road is so bad that vehicles do not pass. They do not pass in the hole because it is too deep. This road links the Woodland to Davie. On numerous occasions, villagers did their own repairs and also went to the Councillor Dudnat for assistance, but was of no use. No assistance. Where did the Woodland Road? If that's the hole they're talking about, that hole has to be deep because if they say vehicles not passing. What a shame. What a shame. You see, I could tell you something. The reason why I decided to do that, the reason why I decided to highlight roads and bridges and drainage is millions of dollars spending carelessly in Trinidad. Carelessly. And nobody seems to care about the road. Not the Minister of Finance. Because we never have money. We're always in a situation. We're always begging. We're always begging. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
The program, all is going good. Thanks for highlighting all these things. But you ain't find out something that is only in opposition areas. They have bad roads.
Well, I can't say if it's the opposition or... Because look at the Prime Minister constituency is bad road too.
Yeah, but nobody calling to complain. It's only opposition areas, people complaining about bad road. So them fellas accept the bad road.
Well, whether it's opposition or whether it's the administration at Governor Trinidad presently, I highlighting it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. I highlighting it. I want no negativity. Me, I want to know if it's past administration or the administration before that. We're talking about the road. The bloody road needs fixing. This is what I am highlighting. There are many shows, many news forecasts in Trinidad and Tobago, many stations, and nobody ain't doing nothing about it. Nobody ain't doing nothing about it. So I decided now on a Wednesday night from last week onwards, every Wednesday, we are going to highlight bad roads in Trinidad. Who don't like it, that's all your problem. Because at the end of the day, when you're here driving a Mercedes-Benz and somebody give you a bad drive, boom! It's a shock you lost, or a tire you lost, or your rim bend. You see, I will tell you something. When you don't have to spend money on your vehicle, you could do what you want. You could do what you want. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Good night.
Yes, you're live on Real Talk.
Yes, good night. I just calling from Pinal, Goodman Trace, Pinal, Sammy Trace of Goodman, Pinal. The river, it's flooded. Anytime rainfall, we get flooded, mosquito, alligators, things like that. And we totally fed up. We make a couple of complaints and nothing being doing.
Who is the councillor?
Our councillor for that area is Shanti Bujram, and a couple of houses away from the river is the chairman of LDB Regional Corporation.
Righty?
Righty.
And no, the corporation, what they doing? They have any backhoe, anything to fix the road?
Anytime we call, they say that how no equipment available.
What equipment going every day then?
I have no idea.
And the MP, who's the MP?
Shanti Bujram.
Shanti Bujram. The councillor?
Yes.
She is the councillor?
Yes.
And the MP?
Well, Shanti Bujram.
Thank you, my friend. We understand what you're saying. We understand. It's bad roads, it's bad roads, it's bad roads. Let me tell you something. It have some people that say Saieed is a madman on TV, no. Let me tell all you, if I had to be mad on TV to get laws and legislation passed, well, I'm mad. I'm mad. To get gun law passed, it passed. I'm Saieed mad. Decriminalization of marijuana. 50 grams, Saieed mad to get it passed. Pepper spray legislation, what we push for, and the Kamala, and anti-Kamala, the opposition. When the Attorney General said it's for manufacturers and importers, they was okay with it. What Saieed do? What all the support? All the support that? No, that was okay with all you. And I tell all you, I say, hold on, all you going to see something? From 16 to 18, all you could apply now. Or 16 years and over with consent from parents. Saieed is a madman on TV. Why they say Saieed is a madman? Because the man getting things done. You tell me one show or one program in Trinidad and Tobago that is so effective in getting things done. Caller, good night.
Saieed, good night.
Go right ahead.
The reason why we have bad roads in Trinidad here, we have some engineers in the country. Roads doesn't be built with sand, you know.
Yes.
Sand hold water. And from the time heavy equipment run on that, road start to sink.
Correct.
The road go. Road supposed to be built with stone, boulders.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So we're going on now to La Paya and Caroni. Hey, let me tell you something. Some divisions real slack, you know. A real slack, you know. You have it? This is a tree in the La Paya Caroni area. Look where this tree is. The tree is hanging over the road. Let's just say a branch fall from that tree and damage somebody's vehicle. Who is the owner of that vehicle going to complain to? Who is who is responsible for that tree hanging over the road? Is it works and transport? Who is responsible for that? Which corporation is responsible for that? Caller, good night. Leave it right there.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Corporation.
Huh?
Penal Corporation.
Penal Corporation. Understand what you're saying? I like that. Thank you. This is in Caroni. This is in La Paya and Caroni. Huh? And look at it. If a branch fall on a minister vehicle that passing, never going to happen. Taxpaying citizens' money now will have to go now to refurbish the minister vehicle. But what if a citizen that drives along that road every day to and from work and some of that branches fall on that vehicle, who is he going to report the matter to? I tell you what, man, Wednesday night I stink, you know. You could say Saieed is a madman on TV. I do business. At the end of the day, you can't do what I doing. You ain't spending where I spending, and you ain't coming here and facing nobody. Nobody. So if they say Saieed is a madman on TV, thank you. Is this same madman getting bills and legislations passed to make sure your children safe? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saieed.
My friend.
Nobody can say you mad because the amount of mad politicians that have going on in this country, especially on the government bench, it is too true. Every time you try to ask a question, the the Speaker of the House shutting you down.
Mm-hmm.
They can't answer one question. Not one. They're talking about Gary Griffith now. I think he's a good fella. I think
Thank you, my friend. But tonight is roads and bridges. Feel free to call in 238-6716 and highlight where the road is. And next thing I want to show all you, look at this transport sign. How are we reading that? That transport sign is heading north. Right by the Caroni Bridge. That is the Salman Ochoa Highway. I believe Salman Ochoa Highway heading north from San Fernando to Port of Spain. Just before the Caroni flyover, the bird sanctuary area is that sign. Straight back. Look at that. How is when they reach upon the sign, then you would realize the transport division is down in the bush. Transport division is down in the bush. Caller, good night.
Say good night.
Go right ahead.
You say you stink, don't say that, man. You have a man running the country stinks than you.
You see, it's time now that somebody do it. And if I have to do it, it's not a problem. But when I do it, let me tell you something. I call in all you out, you know. I call in all the councillors in the area, you know. I call in all the MP responsible for the area, you know. Because your job is to make sure that your community is fixed. That is your job. The councillors and the MP. That is why when somebody call in, who is the councillor? John Doe. Who is the MP? John Doe. Well, let John Doe know his name is calling on Real Talk with Saieed Ali with a responsibility on his head. Because when you wanted office, you come out and you run and you shelter in the rain, some with umbrella, some without umbrella, and you're shaking hand and you're kissing cheeks. All that shake hand and kiss cheeks, and you go tell me you can't fix the road? Huh? Go down to the MP. Mr. Man, you're going on so. If you can't fix it, resign and go home. Very simple. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Saeed said he stink, but he bumpy head.
Thank you. We're going up to Navet in Rio Claro. In the Navet village in Rio Claro, along the Kunapo Southern Main Road, there are overgrown bushes and drain that is unclean, which now causes a lot of hazard. Mosquitoes, etc. Look at that now, man. Look at the condition of that now. Now listen to this. The authorities responsible for these maintenance cease to function and do their jobs. Persons have reached out to the Rio Claro Corporation and the Ministry of Works in Rio Claro, but response came back saying that it was not, listen to this, that it was not the duty of the corporation, but the Ministry of Works. So what the corporation in Rio Claro doing? What that there for? The left side is yours and the right side is them one? What are they there for? Works and Transport Minister, why do we have a corporation in Rio Claro? Huh? Why? Put back up the road. Put back up the drain. Rio Claro Corporation and the Ministry of Works and Transport. And the Ministry of Works in Rio Claro. But the response came back saying that it was not the duty of the corporation but the Ministry of Works. Well then, on the left side of the road, we had to build corporation. And on the right side of the road now, we had to put the Ministry of Works. So one corporation for the right side and another corporation for the left side. That is what you call maintenance. That is what you call proper governance. That is what you call proper management. Caller, good night.
Saeed, good night. I have 2 quick points to make. One is I want to find out who is responsible for the pavement, Southern Main Road and Crep, and who are the people responsible for changing the contractors in the Valencia Main Road. The Valencia Main Road is real bad, but the people up there is not complaining because they live there if we go on a parachute to go in certain areas, the road is really bad, and I think they change a few contractors in that area. I don't know, Mr. Sinan, thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. You see, every Wednesday from now on, for the rest of this year, we're dealing with roads. We're dealing with bridges. We're dealing with drains. We're calling out the councillors, we're calling out the MPs, and we're calling out the Minister of Works and Transport. Because that is his portfolio. Everybody from the Ministry of Works and Transport come down to councillors. They have a position. They have a responsibility. So they cannot come and tell Saieed, well, you know, Saieed, I'm not responsible for that. Really? Resign and go home. Stop collecting money, resign and go home. I do business who he is. What did you sign up for? What is your portfolio? I'm going to tell you something. Or they will call me more than a madman on TV, you know. More than a madman. Call her good night.
Good night. Hello?
Yes, go right ahead.
I don't see roads like that by the 1%. There are no holes in the street with the 1% living.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Just imagine the corporation saying that's not our duty, that's the Ministry of Works. One corporation on the left, Ministry of Works on the right. We reach where we're going, we reach where we're going. We reach where we're going. And until we ain't stand up, we ain't getting it done. Until we ain't stand up, we ain't getting it done. Taxes will increase. Tire price will increase. Gas will increase. Shock price will increase. Maintenance will increase. And nobody has said nothing. Everybody like it just so. So that is why when they have protests in community now, and the police officers, listen carefully, when there is a protest in a community, it's because the villagers are fed up with it. And the police have to understand, the police department have to understand that where there is a protest for road, let me tell you something, we not have no violence. We not have no violence. We protesting because we fed up of the condition. And I want police officers to understand that. Yes, we have the people who is robbed. Yes, we have the people who is murder. We have the people who is kidnapped. But when they see a village come together and they start a protest, it's because they're protesting for roads. They're fed up of the condition. So I want the officers now that will have to go and address a protest because of a bad road, be lenient. And to the protesters who protesting, do it non-violently. So the officers now would not have to arrest anybody. Because you're standing up for something that you believe in should fix. Should fix. And once you do it safely, once you do it in a manner that nobody have to get locked up, your protest will go viral. It will go. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead.
The Point Lisas Road going to the port was one of the most dangerous roads with potholes and depressions. That road was repaired without a single load of gravel being brought to the project. The contractor did it with a technology called pavement stabilization, which basically is soil stabilization, and gave a 5-year guarantee for the job. And up to today, there's not a pothole in the job as yet. So the thing is, roads can be done in a way that it will last. It doesn't have to be done in a way that it will mash up right after. So you could go and you will tell, because I'm sure you travel on the road going to Point Lisas Port. You'll see that road as a smooth road. It was widened. A 1 meter shoulder was put in on either side, and not one load of gravel was brought to that site. It was done with pavement stabilization using what was there existing. So roads can be built to last.
But for our knowledge, how long have this been done now?
That has been done about 6 to 7 years now.
Oh, and the road is existing properly still?
Still, without a single pothole.
Thank you for the information, my friend. So we move on to some streetlight and box drain issue. Violet, who reside in Princeton, have been complaining about a broken drain in front of her home for the past 11 years. And there is a corporation in Princeton. There is also a Ministry of Works department in Princeton. A letter was sent since 2019 to HDC, for which no reply was given. She has also reached out to Princeton Regional Corporation, but the chairman said no funding were available. Also, on the 18th of January 2021, a street light blew at Evergreen Avenue, Princeton. Numerous complaints were made to TNTech, but to no success. To no success. Where is all the money going? All the money that have been allocated to works and transport to fix road. Where is all the money going? To pay contractors? Millions of dollars for contractors. And when they're done, it's best they left the road gesso? I want to know, because the highway, you're running on the highway from north to south, and you swear to God it's a back road you're on. You would swear to God that it's a back road you're on. Because just imagine, you run on 80 miles per hour on the highway and you have to shift from a pothole. You have to shift from a hump in the road. Imagine that. And we in Trinidad, we have the pitch lake. Call good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
I better again the man say good night, Mr. Rowley there, yes?
Saeed, Mr. Rafi down here in Barrackpore. That man is doing nothing for the people down here. All the road down here bad. The next thing again I want to tell you, on the highway, when you go on the highway, the white line in the road running for you can't see the road. The white line someplace in the highway, the line rub off. Right, and next thing is the people to blame, you know. People that talk rubbish, you understand? Because people full in locked and they full up the drain and all.
I understand what
so
you're
the road
saying.
have a right, the road have a right to get bad.
Yes.
Because if the corporation pull on the people and them who back full in land, right? They full in the drain, they full up the drain too. You check all about the back or somewhere where they full in road, right? And they full up the drain, all kind of thing. And there are no drain. The water resting on the road, so the road had to get. You understand?
I understand.
So that's the problem people having, and they're talking about the road fixing all kind of thing. It's them is the fault. If they fix the drain proper, when they don't full back full the land, they get good. You don't have no problem.
Now there are individuals
yes,
who's supposed to visit. Now they are the ones responsible for letting the citizens know that, hey, this is the passageway and you do not block it. If they block the passageway, send them a letter to go to court. It's simple. Somebody have to be held accountable now. It's too much money being spent and we're getting nothing done. Too much money being allocated and no production. Just imagine. Hey, I don't feel this joke. I see road workers putting material on pools of water already, you know. I'm telling you, I see with my own two eyes, you know. Call her good night.
I'm waiting on just for them to ask.
You're live on Real Talk, my friend.
Yes, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead.
Right, we have a problem down inside Rosilak, right? The road is very bad. And it have a big farmer planting a set of coconut to the side, and local government coming and cleaning it too for the farmer, and they're going. County workers.
Okay, so where is this road?
This road is in Sangre Grande, they call it Silver Stream Road.
Okay. And a farmer is planting up to the side of the road?
Yes. Planting one set of coconut about right over the drain itself.
The coconut that he's planting, is it on his land or is it on the government side of the road?
It's in government land, a little over the drain.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Right? And next 2 years, that will fall on people's car.
Correct. It will be like my arrow when they go into Manzan.
So I don't know what Sipara Regional Corporation doing about it, because them like they're encouraging it.
Do a little video and send it for me, my friend.
Okay, you will get that Wednesday coming.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we're moving along now. Concerned citizens residing in Saieed Ali Street in Cunupia have been dealing with a streetlight outage for almost 1 year now. They have reported it on many occasions, but have not gotten any sort of resolution towards the situation thus far. Saieed Ali Street in Cunupia. TNTech is revising to raise rates. They are revising to raise rates. Where is the streetlight crew? There is a crew in TNTech that is responsible for the streetlights. Are they functioning properly? Are they getting the adequate resource to look after the streetlights? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Right, Mr. Saeed.
You're live, go right ahead.
Right, I'm calling concerning the Piarco Princestown Road.
Mm-hmm.
That road is in a dilapidated state.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It has multiple break lines.
Yes, yes.
Multiple road work Wasa has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're digging up the road constantly. One area, they're digging up constantly. And then they can't find the leak in the road.
Wow.
Telling you?
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
I know the Barrackpore to Princestown Road. It is terrible. I want the Minister of Works to go down there. But you see, the thing is, I can't label the Minister of Works all the time, because the councillor is not reporting to the MP, the MP is not reporting to Works and Transport, and maybe Works and Transport is not reporting to Finance. Let's just follow that line of trail and see where we reach. We're reaching in no production, no productivity, nothing, nada, zero. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, Saeed, you know, the administration was about 2 years, a year back, to say that the only way they go fix road in Trinidad and Tobago is when you see they started charging land and building tax.
Mm-hmm.
They want to take the money from the people's pocket to fix road now, because remember, land and building tax is stopped, right?
Yes.
But they want to implement it back to charge people to fix road. But they have money to fix road, but they don't want to fix the road for the people.
Thank you, my friend. Look right in Ramsaran Street there. Right in Ramsaran Street. From the beginning of Ramsaran Street by the traffic lights. Oh, and by the way, for the last 2 weeks or so, the traffic lights stuck on red and it have been blinking. Right in Ramsaran Street in Shogunas. Where's the mayor's office? Where's the borough? Who is responsible for the Ramsaran Street and painting Ramsaran Street? That is a busy street. That is a busy street. You know how much time my drivers, bodyguards, even myself, we just have the brakes on that road. We just have to throw a vehicle one side to oncoming vehicles. Why? Because nobody know the right side from the left side. No painting on the road. And you know, if side highlight it now, they will say, you know, well, side bad talking. We ain't bad talking. You do your job. It's a simple thing. Do your bloody job. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
My complaint about is I live in Echo Street, Warrenville, Cunupia. And since for the big flood in 2018, the outfall drain to the Waima River has been cleaned. Since then to now, it has not been cleaned. The councillor is a total waste of time. The street lights in the area is not working, and when you complain, he does nothing. The road is dilapidated. Everything is in a mess in Echo Street, Warrenville, Cunupia. I don't know how you can help us here, but we need the drain to clean because we're going to get flood because the rain season is here. Please assist us. Thank you.
Do a little video footage and send it for me.
Sure, no problem.
realpublicconcerns@gmail.com. Email it to me. And we
Okay, I will.
Thank you, my dear. I tell you, we will get things done in Trinidad, you know, one way or the other, you know. One way or the other. You call a good night. All right. One way or the other, we're getting things done. I'm not just talking politics again, you know. I'm not just talking current affairs again, you know. We're going down to the small man. We're going down to the root of the problem now. The road wasn't fixing. The drainage wasn't fixing. The bridges weren't fixing. The councillors, the MPs, Works and Transport is responsible. And as the facts are bringing to you, as you have seen for the last hour on our show, it's streets right here in Trinidad. Right here, not in our next country, right here in Trinidad. And where does the ministers reside? Right here in Trinidad. Where are they getting allocations from? Right here in Trinidad. And where is the money going? We don't know. We don't know. So how are we going to fix that problem? By starting to highlight it. We're starting to highlight it. Is one way to make a minister feel bad in his portfolio. Is one way to make an MP feel bad in his portfolio. Is one way to make an MP and a councillor and a minister bad in their portfolio. How do we do it? By start highlighting the issues. And that is what we're going to do now. So viewers, we probably have about a minute again on our show tonight. That's it there. We are out of time for tonight. So viewers, those of you kids that are writing the SEA tomorrow, I wish you all the best success and I hope you pass for the school of your first choice. May God richly bless you with knowledge on that day to pass your big exam. So viewers, until we meet again, remember, send in your footage to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, your videos and your picture with a little note on it. Until we meet again, be safe, COVID-19 restrictions. Good night.